Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are all good. I hope you are all fantastic. Let me see if you can hear me. Let's see. Okay, I can hear myself here. All right. I think we can get to business right now, right? Welcome, guys. I hope you are all good. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to David.M affiliate. And then, first of all, I would like to say that I think next month, somewhere maybe after around 20 something, I am going to be actually changing the name perhaps into something, changing the name of the channel to something else. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I've been thinking about doing that for some time now. So I think this is the time that I can be able to do that, okay? So I will be changing the name of the channel. I'm thinking of using the name that is actually at the bottom of the screen, bottom right, bottom what on your screen, what it will be on your right bottom, right bottom. You think you will see it there. So I think I'm going to name it after that, okay? So what I'm going to do is to read your comments, guys, okay? Because I remember my response to the comments in the last part, the video that I made. I'm going to be, I think, let's just look at where I ended, okay? With a PhD. I'm reading already some comments. It's not gonna be good. I'm going to put your comments into the spotlight, ladies and gentlemen. Some of you have commented. Now I'm going to concentrate and focus on you, and I'm going to respond where I'm supposed to be responding. And if there is no need for me to respond, I'm not going to do that. All right. Let's just see where I ended up liking the videos, right? Let's see. This thing, there you go. I think we ended over here because you remember that I was liking the comments, and you can see that some of the comments I was not replying. I was just liking them. So this one I did, I think, reply. No, I didn't reply, but I liked it. Now if I didn't reply to your comment, it means there is no need for me to reply to it, because maybe it's something that you know, that I don't have to reply to, right? So maybe let's start over here. There is this comment here. It's Miss Lorraine. Prat pap so clueless. Well, I think Afrikaans, right? But I think I can understand. Prat pap poop. I don't know what that means, but I know that you mean that the person is clueless. I don't know whether you meant, oh, I think it's this one, right? Let's see, this gangsters is not a political party, but most sellouts, no one will vote for this nonsense, okay? So, one of the things, guys, that we need to understand, right, is that politics is politics, right? And there are things that you will not agree with, and there are things that you will actually agree with, okay? Now when I say you will agree with, obviously you will agree to things that relate to you, you know, like for example, if the party that you vote for, if you are a person who has a party, when they say things, you will agree with them. And one thing that I've always said to people is that, you see, it doesn't matter how much you like your party and how much you relate to your party, you love, you like your party. At the end of the day, okay, you need to also be realistic to yourself. Also, when your party is not doing things right? That means if they are messing up things, you need to tell them. or maybe even a department somewhere they are messing up, they are doing things wrong, you need to accept it and tell them and say, listen, you are doing wrong. Okay, I think that is actually very important for you, okay, to do. If you are a person who follows politics and who actually has a party, you are a member of a party, right? I think that's going to be very important. This thing of people, people like liking or following a party or becoming a member of a party, and then even if they are doing wrong, they still defend. You see, they still defend and try to defend everything. It is just like the ANC, the ANC, you remember that they would defend their president. You remember those days. They would defend the president until it got to a point where he was not defendable. That means you cannot defend him anymore because of the things that were happening or piling over him. That is why now the ANC, I am definitely sure that they are very regretting by defending the former president. They are regretting today because now he has turned against them and he started a party there, that messed them up in the elections, and I'm sure that they are very disappointed. And I think they blame themselves on why did we defend this guy? We should have taken this guy a long time ago, but it's politics at the end of the day. Sometimes when you are in a party, you defend someone, maybe because he's in your party, but later you realize that we shouldn't have, and anything. That is just my opinion. I'm not saying people should not defend their people, but if a person is wrong, he's wrong. You don't have to defend them if they are wrong. Okay? I don't know why people guys, even if I can belong to a party, if you are wrong, Mr. President. If you are my president, I'm in a party. If you are wrong, you are wrong. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and because I want maybe you to look at me. If you are wrong, you're wrong. Right? Anyway, let's read on, guys. There is this comment here, which is odd. Did I like this comment? Yeah, I did. That if someone feels that, okay, I think, is this a reply? No, it's not a reply. Oh, I think I've liked these videos. I don't have to read them. The reason why I came here is because I liked these ones. There was a one that I didn't like. Okay, let's start here now. Anyone who learns the ANC supports Hamas, anyone who learns the ANC supports Hamas, I don't know what you mean. Sorry, but the ANC doesn't speak for me. All right. So, in other words, you would know, guys, that not a lot of political parties, I think the ANC especially, they like to say, we are speaking for the people, or in most cases, but guys, they usually say we are speaking for our people. Okay, we are speaking for our people. Every time a political leader, a political party say we are speaking for our people, in my mind, I am thinking they are not talking about everyone. They are talking about those that are members of the party. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. I am thinking that every time they say we are speaking for the people, or we are speaking for our people, or our people this and that, I take it that they mean they are speaking for those that are members of that party. That's what comes into my mind. I never thought that they are speaking for me. I never thought that they are speaking for all South Africans. The only person I believe that will speak for South Africans, it would be the president. And I know some of you will say, yeah, he's not my president. Yeah, he's not speaking for me. Yeah, he's speaking for everyone. When he goes and represent South Africa, he's representing South Africa. Okay? Whether you like it or not, he represents South Africa. When he makes decisions in that meeting that he's in, with whomever he's with, okay, and making those decisions on behalf of South Africa, that's what is going to happen. Whether you like it or not, that's what is going to happen. Just like when Mr. Zuma was a president of the country, that's what happened. Every time he goes out overseas, wherever, meetings, whatever. When he makes decisions there, or takes decisions, or takes deals, or whatever, he is doing it for South Africa. He is the leader of South Africa. He's the president. Unfortunately, even if you can say, he's not representing me. Whatever decision he makes, bad or good, it's going to affect you. Whether you like it or not. That's what it's going to be. Okay? Now, let's go to the next one. Viva EFF, Viva. Well, I want to say about Viva. I don't know, well, Viva. Okay, nonke enivotela abelungu yanga ningafulathelwa ngamanyange. So I guess what you are saying is those who are voting for parties that are white parties, that means their ancestors will turn against them, right? Well, unfortunately, the reality of South Africa is that it's either you vote for black or it's either you vote for a black party or a white party. That will mean, even though black parties are many, but there are people who still prefers actually white parties. Okay? There are people who still prefers that. As you can see in the DA, they do have black people, and there are many. There was a person actually who asked the question, I think it was a podcast, and asked that who is this person voting for the DA? And some of you don't believe that a person can vote for a DA, a black person can vote for a DA. And they can, and they are out there, Let me just make this bigger, guys, okay? They are there, guys. They are voting for a DA every day, every time. When we go to the elections, they go and vote for a DA. That's what it is, And I know that you are saying that the ancestors will turn against them and everything like that. But I can tell you they are there. That's why the DA in the Western Cape, that's why it's still dominating today. And you cannot tell me that the reason why it's dominating, it's because of its white people. Because we all know that it's black people that are a majority also in Cape Town, I believe. So they are the ones who are actually taking the DA to where it is today because they are voting for it. Whether we like it or not, there are people who still like the DA. There are people who still vote for the DA. It does happen. It's still happening. Okay? There was a sort of like, I don't know, there was an event, I don't know whether it's, I think it was in Mpumalanga, where the Mr. Steenhuisen was actually speaking. Okay? So when he spoke, you could see that the crowd is actually black. Now, you see, let me just do this for you guys. Maybe if I can do this, right? And just show you that actually there are black people who are voting for the DA. Let's just say DA, Democratic Alliance, right? Yeah, I want to show you guys there are black people who are voting for the DA. Yeah, it's politics, guys. That's the thing about South Africa. South Africa, whether you like it or you don't like it, the fact is there are people who are voting for it. Okay? There are people who are voting for it. Whether you disagree with it or you don't disagree, the fact is there are people who are voting for it who like the DA. Okay? Let's see if I can find that it's a rally or something, I don't remember. It was in Mpumalanga, I think. It's not 6 months. Is it 6 months? Nah, it was not far. Let's see if I can see. Freedom Day. Oh, it was the Freedom Day. Okay? Yeah, it was the Freedom Day. Let's just open this. Yeah, DA people, please forgive me. I just want to check here. Just to show people that there are black people who are voting for the DA. Okay? Let's look at this, right? You can see there are people who are DA here. Colored people are there and all of that. Let's see maybe if we can see the front. Because if you see here from the back, you can't see properly. Yeah, there is another one here. Let's see. Come on. There you go. If we can see this one. You see? Colored guys are there. Blacks. You can see there, at the back. So, there are people who are voting for it. So, that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Let's read. Where were we? Okay. We are here. Right? Well done, my sister. Keep it up. EFF. Wire. Yeah, it's the lady actually is the journalist here from 702, and I think also from Eyewitness News. She does ask questions. She doesn't play. She does ask very good question. There was a person who commented and said, yeah, she's asking easy questions. Yeah, what. Anyway, it is what it is, right? And then we've got Steve here. Let me like your comment. And then we've got Steve. He says, maybe tell your government to stop their corruption. The future was destroyed by the ANC government and their cadres. It's time for South Africans to work together and stop the racist communist policies of the ANC. Yeah, this is from the video of Mr. Colin, I believe, right? Colin Malat. So he was talking here about the ANC, leaders of the ANC, the old ones, they must just go out, the youth must take over, and blah, 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 The ANC, guys, I can tell you, when it comes to corruption, they are in a mess. And the thing, guys, about corruption is this, okay? The ANC, because they have experienced this thing of corruption a lot, it's in the party, and it seems like, and it looks like everyone, and then I'm not talking about those who are new in the ANC, I'm talking about those who've been there, the old guys. It seems like, and it looks like everyone in that party is actually tainted. It's like all of them, they have got some scandals in the background. All of them. Any person who takes over the position, it's either the army forces, the army force, it's either the what is that? I forgot those portfolios. Treasury, not treasury, man. The ministers. Minister of Finance, Minister of Home Affairs, Minister of Agriculture, Minister of Correctional Safe. No. Minister of, what is that thing of where there was a lady, Tembisile Simelani, the Minister of Justice. Those are the portfolios that the parties, they want to grab. Those ones, they don't play. They want them. Can the ANC fix the economy? Straight answer is no. They just keep breaking it down. Breaking is easier than building for criminals. Alright? Can the ANC fix the economy? No. Straight answer is no. I like the fact that my guy, Glenn, you actually answered the question, because there was a question there, as you can see, with the thumbnail there. I was asking whether the ANC can fix the economy. Okay, the answer, he says that no. The answer is no. They just keep on breaking things and everything like that. So, in other words, he says that they are good in breaking than in building. Anyway, I don't know, guys, And then you've got Chris, I will call him Chris. The ANC can't spell ANC. How they going to fix the economy? Idiots. Okay, so I believe that he doesn't agree. They will not be able to fix the economy. Then we've got this one here under the same video. They can't. Even if they could, they wouldn't. That's a good that's a good sentence, actually. A very short sentence but powerful. They can't. That's one. Answering the question, can they? They can't. Okay. Number two, and even if they could, they won't. So according to this, according to I think it's a reply. I think it's a reply to this comment here at the top, right? So the person is replying. The first comment was, no, they can't because of their hatred and can't see anything else. Okay, so this one says they can't, and even if they could, they wouldn't. That's the thing. So I guess that my guy here is saying, I don't know whether it's a lady or it's a guy, is saying that even if they could, they won't. That means they are doing it intentionally. That's what I am reading. Okay, so hey guys, I don't know about the intentionality of these things, because so sometimes you can't you can't just divorce anything these days. Not the divorce, you can't just say things. You cannot say that something cannot happen in South Africa. Chances are maybe they're doing it intentionally. And if that is the case, or if you think that, what would be the reason? Maybe the reason why they keep it like that, or they keep the economy in the way that it is. Because I've been asking myself a question, guys, for a long time. Asking myself a question about, do you think that there's no one in South Africa, no one who's got an ability, capability to be able to make the economy better? Now, when it comes to the economy, it's a very deep issue, that one. Because the economy, some people, they can say it's controlled, okay? If they want the direction to take this way, they will direct it that way. They will direct the economy like that. And if also there is someone in power, maybe as a result of the person being in the party, and there are people who don't like him, sometimes they make things to be so difficult for that person in such a way that that person is looked at as a bad person, as a person who's not doing their job, who is not able to run the country, and then the person is gone. Okay, chances are that is possible. Okay, I'm not saying it's happening, but I'm saying it's possible. That is why we have the case now with what is that organization? Competition Commission. Okay, Competition Commission. They are in court now. We are waiting for the judgment. I think it was an appeal because they lost, I think. And then they are appealing in the Constitutional Court, just to check whether this thing of colliding, the banks colliding to manipulate, or maybe to make the rent to be whatever and whatever. So it's in court now. So, for the fact that there are people who are actually suspecting that there is something like that, chances are it's possible. I'm not saying it's happening, but I'm saying it's possible. You can't say something it cannot happen, because this is the world, man. Anything is possible. And then we are here. Remember, let me read here first, because this is is this a reply? I think so. Economy, what way forward it is. Mercy, bro. Listen. And then there is a reply here which says, remember, I am in Bloemfontein. Okay, I don't know what's going on. But I don't know, guys. I really don't know where. No, they can't because they hide. Yeah, I don't know what is the Keleto was actually. I think he was responding to this one. I don't know. Because she says, remember, I am in Bloemfontein. Anyway. So, economy, what way forward? It is messy. It is so messy, my guy. Very messy, my sister. Okay, it is a sister. Very messy. I really don't know what is going to solve the economy of South Africa. I really don't know, guys. And I'm asking myself always, no one can solve this thing. No one can fix the economy. No one. There's no one person that has a potential of turning things around. There's no one. I believe, this is my belief when I'm sitting alone, right? I'm just sharing with you. This is just my belief. The economy can be dealt with, can be solved. I think the economy can be in a good space, in a good place, if the economy is not sort of like controlled, if I may put it that way. This direction, it must go this direction because we want this decision to happen. We must go this direction because we want this person to be there. Listen, this is just me speaking publicly so, and also speaking from a speculative position. Okay, I believe it's possible to make the economy better as long as that person that is in charge, they are given the full control and say, you can do whatever you want. Make sure that the economy is okay. I think it's possible, That's just my belief. And then we've got listening to this, we need God's help. Yeah, no. Kerry, we really need God's help, we need God's help because these negotiations between the US and South Africa about the sanctions and everything, I don't know. Because Mr. Trump is something else, The Trump is not playing, man. And then we've got what? He's not tired of say the same thing because he is not good. He is not tired to say the same thing because there is no good result out, he says. This video was about the COSATU, the SAPC thing. Guys, where is COSATU, man? COSATU is quiet, COSATU is very quiet, but it has been like that, I think. There were times where it will be quiet and nowhere to be found, and then come back later, especially when it comes to the elections. So this video was about Mr. SACP, the Secretary General, I think, of the SACP, Mr. Ramaphosa, was responding actually after the meeting to say they spoke about the SACP deciding to want to go and do the elections by themselves. So that's why Mr. Ramaphosa was responding there. So now we've got Simo. The biggest enemy of South Africa is the corrupted ANC itself and the mafia boss Ramaphosa, who stole the South African money to give it to his family members and to help failed countries, government like North Korea, Zimbabwe, Algeria, Cuba, and Venezuela to fail more, in peace. The thing, guys, is one of the things about South Africa, right? South Africa is described as a country that is sort of like sweet, that is sort of like good people. We want to mend things, we want to solve things. If there is a conflict somewhere, we want to go there and fix things and make sure that there is peace. If there are negotiations, we want to come there so that there is no war. If there is a war, we want to be involved and give peace and make peace, negotiate and all of that. Okay, peace and nice, Ubuntu, zonke, all of those things. Now, that actually makes us to be a country, to be described as a good country, okay? Good South Africans, good president, good country, right? Now, what happens though is that we all know in life in general, if you are a good person, always you are good, people like you, he's good. In some cases, people, they end up taking advantage of you. They end up taking advantage of you, and you end up giving people things that you should not be giving them. Maybe because you are trying to actually protect your country. Maybe you know that if you give them 1, 2, 3, it might affect your country in one way or another, then you don't give them. But in South Africa, we have done a lot of sort of like sacrifices for other countries. Now, when I say for other countries, I don't mean like we made sacrifices and then other countries were saved and other countries were saved in some other things. All I'm saying is in sometimes, because we are a good country and because we want to see peace, we end up allowing people to take even the things that they should not be taking. Right? And unfortunately, this thing, it started long time ago. It started when the government took over power during 94, and when everything came in, South Africa was seen as a peaceful, peaceful country, loving people, good relations and everything like that. And then we ended up giving things to people, and also things that we shouldn't have maybe given to people. For example, just like that negotiations with the apartheid government and also the ANC, the negotiations there, I do understand, guys, from my side, I do understand that they were in a very difficult situation and decision making. That is why being a president, it's not as easy as people think. It was very difficult to make a decision to say, we are going to compromise here and here, we are going to compromise here and here. And according to me, the things that they have actually compromised, according to me, they compromise very important things, man. They compromise very important things. But I don't know, who am I? Okay? Other politicians, they might come and tell us, yeah, we've been in politics for some time. What do you want to tell us? We know politics. As if like politics is there. Okay. RGL, economic growth 0.6% is the worst. Is 34 years, ANC must fall. Yeah, no. The economy is not doing well, guys. Guys, you must understand that if the economy is not doing well, we all know jobs, nothing. There's nothing that is going to happen. He is talking nonsense. Yeah. He's talking nonsense. Oh, this was Mr. Mbalula here. He was talking about Mr. Zuma after he went to Morocco to say, why did they go there? Yeah, they went there, they sold out long time ago, So InfoClip says, he's talking nonsense. Okay, Sipamandla. MK is being bullied here for true. MK is being bullied. MK is being bullied here for true. He got 45%. Oh, this is the video in KZN. There was drama there. There was a lot of drama. Actually, the debate here was about the majority. The MK party was saying we are a majority because we've got more votes. And then the other ones, the speaker there was saying, no, you don't. Actually, there is no one who had the majority here. It was just a debate, between the two. Hey, they were fighting, man. And see where this president is dreaming from 2018. He's just talking about the goals they set to achieve, but doing nothing in the meantime. Just talking. Yeah, I've always had a problem with that, People talking, no action, Guys, if you want to do politics right, just take actions. It's all about action. Okay? It's all about action. Implementation. It doesn't help if you've got a lot of policies, a lot of plans, nice, whatever, but we are not implementing. It just becomes useless. It's like you are just wasting time and you are just, I don't know, but I do understand. Siyabonga Mzimela. Western Sahara is a Western Cape independence alike. If you support Western Sahara independence, then you should support Western Cape independence. That's a good point, man. That's a good point. I like that point, That's nice. Maybe they do, who knows, I don't know. Siyabonga Mazimela, Thabo Mbeki, a communist. How could a communist refuse the working class access to ARVs? Yeah, I remember that story. Oh, it was a long time ago when Mr. Mbeki was a president. That That time it was something else. People, they were fighting him. ARVs, ARVs. It was a mess. Why? Okay. Why clarity on this issue? Why clarity on this issue is taken to election court? I don't think it's. I don't think that is necessary. I don't think that is necessary, because I think they were just debating between the speaker and the guy, you know. But anyway, if they want to take it, they can take it. But I don't see a problem, because their argument actually, it was based on, because they were supposed to choose, or to, I don't know, to vote. I think even before they come to parliament, they were supposed to choose people that are going to take, or to be working, or maybe to be running the new, I don't know, it's a new parliament. Yeah, I think it's a new parliament office, whatever, I don't know, but it was another branch, what, so they wanted people to work there, so they had to choose, they had to vote for people to go there. So that's what the argument came in. This guy had a problem, because they believed that because they are a majority, they are supposed to be the ones who are I don't know, just saying. All right. Nemimo. Mohotsi. Nami Mohotsi. I'm very sorry for bashing your name and saying him. I respect Julius. He spoke his mind when he was still in the ANC until they expelled him, Abozuma and Shibambu, until they expelled him, Abozuma and Shibambu are cowards. Nature is resolving him now. He is going around EFF, this and that for 10 years. He stayed in the EFF. The guy, blah, blah. Hey, Mr. Shibambu, man, I don't know. I've been listening to him talking to those things, to those process things, to those, what do they call them? Consultation processes. It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing. I don't see any difference there. They are saying the same thing, because, guys, you remember that when a party is starting, everyone, they've got hope because it's starting. And when people speak, when something is starting, they will sound like, because it's hope. It's like people when they are desperate. When you are desperate, you go to a church and you expect that the church, maybe the pastor will do miracle for you, and it doesn't happen. When you are desperate, in most cases, that's what happens. Sometimes you are looking for hope, you are not finding it anywhere. Somebody comes and shows you a picture of what you might actually experience, and then you get sold. That's what is happening here. But the way you are speaking, and also when he turned and actually spoke about Zuma, spoke about all these guys, then I was like, yeah, that's where now the problem is sometimes, Politics is politics, guys, And then we've got, did I like your comment? Okay. Floyd is looking for power to loot South Africa's resources to enrich himself. That's it. Yeah, well, okay, I think this one, it was a response to this one, right? Floyd is looking for power to loot South Africa's resources to enrich himself. That's it. The thing, guys, is everyone in politics, they are all fighting for resources of South Africa. All fighting for the resources, okay? They want to get hold of them. I don't know whether their intentions are good or not, but everyone in politics, if you have a party in politics, that's your aim, is to get hold of the resources. Whether you are going to use the resources for your benefit, whether you're going to use the resources for the country, the fact is, you are fighting for the resources. What we need somebody who will fight for the resources, get the resources, and do it for the people. Serve the people. Give the services that the people need, because you've got resources. Okay? See, simple as that. Politics is like that. Because politics is when a party, a president, takes over the resources of the country and then you distribute the resources of the country accordingly. That means as citizens, we are trusting you as a president, as a leader of the country, to spread or to actually circulate the resources of the country correctly, accordingly, and so that everyone can benefit. That is why we have a problem of service delivery, because people are not delivering the things that they should be delivering. Because when you become a country, you are trusted with the resources. You are trusted that you will distribute them in a right way. Okay? You are not put there as a president just to have fun, just to laugh and be nice and have fun and enrich yourself. No. You are put there as a president to distribute, take care, and be a steward of the resources of the republic, of the resources of South Africa, so that people, they can benefit from that. Simple as that. That's politics. Nothing else, nothing more. Because whether you like it or not, we need somebody who will be a steward to those resources. Okay? Who will make decisions for the country, make decisions for on the deals, make the decisions where should go where, make the decision. You need that person in there, but we need the right person, though. Person that will do what is required of them. Not people who will go there and just enrich themselves. I don't know how people sleep, guys. I don't see myself becoming a mayor, becoming a councillor, becoming a premier, becoming a president, becoming a minister, becoming a what? Yeah. See myself being there, and when I get there, let's say I go there, the only thing that will drive me there is to serve the people. Listen, guys, if you are a mayor, premier, president, minister, councillor, you are getting a salary, right? For me, that will be enough. If I get a salary as a minister or a salary as a mayor, premier, and I'm able to buy a house somewhere, and I'm able to sleep nicely there, comfortably, with some small car there, at least to go to work, I will be okay. But I will be fighting to serve the people. That's what would drive me. I don't know how people sleep, guys. How do you sleep that you had a chance of making the lives of people better, but you took the money and you did something else? People, they can live, eh? People, they have got this spin, shame. They have got this spin. Dear Tulani, this speaker is a joke. She can't separate majority and minority. Majority and minority. Yeah, the thing is, the problem, guys, is the MK party in KZN. I don't know whether they won the elections. Okay, I think they won the elections in KZN in terms of the votes. All right. But you will remember that MK party was complaining that there were votes that were actually manipulated, blah, blah, blah. So those votes, they believe that they could have taken them to being a majority. That will mean, because if you are a majority, it means you are the only one who is making the decisions. You don't need the TA, you don't need the EFF, you don't need the what. You yourself alone, just like how the ANC was before the GNU. They were in majority. When they vote in parliament, in other words, they will always win. Okay, because they've got the majority. But in KZN, I think the MK party, they were short of being a majority. They won the elections, but I think they were short of being a majority. Okay, that is why they were fighting. They were fighting because, during the elections, after the elections, they were fighting. That is why they wanted to go to court, whatever. They were fighting that the votes that were lost, or the votes that were manipulated, they were supposed to come to them, and they could have got a majority. All right. That is why in KZN we've got what now? We've got a coalition, right? Yes. That is because the other parties, they came together and form a government in KZN. Now the MK party, they had to stay in the opposition benches. Right? Even though they've got more votes. But because these parties, they came together and formed one thing. Unfortunately, there was a debate also in the same video, actually, where they were saying that the DA and the ANC, they are not a majority because they came together. In other words, they are separate parties. So, by them coming together doesn't make them a majority. Right? Now, this guy was fighting that because we've got more votes, we've got more votes. It means we are the ones who are supposed to, But unfortunately, when you get to parliament, right, and you are not the only one who is making decisions, that means you don't have a majority. Unfortunately, that will actually go to as far as other parties, they decide to come together and then they do their thing. And I think the MK party, they were expecting that they will be the only party in the MK party, in the KZN, that will take over and actually make the decisions alone, just like how the ANC was. But it didn't happen like that, Unfortunately, it didn't happen like that. So that's what I understand about the majority thing. So the debate here, as I'm repeating also, I think it was about you guys, DA and the ANC, you are not a majority because you came together. We did not came together. We've got more votes than you. So that makes us the majority, right? But the majority, you must reach a certain number for you to be called a majority. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but I believe that's the case. That is why in parliament, the main parliament, okay, the ANC, when they were in majority, they were getting 50 plus 1. Then that is majority. That means the majority of the members in parliament, they are ANC. I think they had something like, I don't know, they had a lot. Every time they will vote, they will win because of the majority, But then, when these elections that passed, they dropped. So they were not able to get that. They had to come with other people and form a government, okay? I hope that is just my understanding. Your analysis is below par. You can do better than this, even if you are a Shibambo fan. On the other hand, he is a think tank. The other day he is misled. He don't want to account madness. Now, when it comes to flip-flopping, guys, when we say a person is a flip-flopper, I think you guys, anytime you get a word that is used, just take trouble to go and check it on the dictionary, a flip-flopper. Now, Mr. Shibambo, chances are, maybe, just maybe, he is a flip-flopper. Maybe he's a flip-flop. I don't know. But I was making a point there to say that, politicians, guys, you can use some nice words and say flip-flopper, blah, blah, blah. Politicians, according to me, by nature, it seems like they are flip-floppers by nature. If you become a politician, I think you must become a flip-flopper. Especially if you are a person, you want to start your own party. You are going to be a flip-flopper. You are going to be a flip-flopper because the party that you come out of, you are going to speak about it and you are going to expose and do all these things. And then people will call you a flip-flopper. I don't call him a flip-flopper because he was in those parties. Okay, now people, they call him a flip-flopper because when he was in the MK party, he said, they told us lies about Zuma, they told us wrong information about Zuma, this and that and that. And then when he came out of the MK party, then he starts his own party, then he comes back and says, Mr. Zuma is not what I thought he is. You can call him flip-flopper in that way. All right? But politicians, guys, are just like that. All right? Are just like that. Right? And guys, those who are commenting, please, before you comment, just think, man. Just think. Don't just comment. Any person who speaks on YouTube, go and check them out. Not all of them are politicians. Some of them are members of parties. They speak their mind. They analyze themselves. And if I'm analyzing or I'm looking at the situation on what the person has said, when I am speaking, I'm speaking based on my opinion. All right? I'm not saying I'm right. All I'm saying is, this is how I see this thing. Instead of you trying to say, yeah, my analysis are below par, or maybe my analysis, are weak. There was a guy who said my analysis are weak. I'm not an analyst. I'm a YouTuber, say. I'm here to make videos. Where I'm supposed to speak, I will speak. Okay? So, your view is your view. Make your view and convince me otherwise then. If you think that whatever that I said, it is this the way I'm seeing things with Floyd Chishishibambo. Just like when a person goes out of a party, they start speaking bad about those parties. I never thought Mr. Malema was like this. I never thought Mr. Malema is the... I thought Mr. Malema was this, but no, I was wrong. Mr. Malema is like that and that and that and that. All right? But when he was still there, he was quiet and all of that. That's why Mr. Lonzi was saying to him, focus on what you are doing. Because I was very surprised when Mr. Shibambo changed. And then he changed into speaking about MK, speaking about the EFF. I thought he was going to do his thing without speaking about them. But unfortunately, that's how politics is. If you want to get attention of the people, you have to speak about them. Because they will also speak about you. In the MK party, I've noticed that they don't speak a lot about other people. Like them or hate them. They will only respond if you are speaking about them. They don't start and say. That is why even Mr. Zuma, when he speaks, he says other. He doesn't mention people. He says there's a person, there's a guy, there's a what. Then you will make up in your mind who is he talking about. Okay? So guys, please, just make your opinion, and my opinion is my opinion. I may be wrong, it's fine, but it is my opinion. Okay? That's what we must learn. That's what makes a debate good. Because you've got your opinion, you make your opinion, I disagree with it. Alright? And if I disagree with that opinion, I make my opinion countering your opinion. But when I'm countering your opinion, I must make sure that I am countering your opinion in such a way that you will convince me. Don't come and say my analysis are below. That's my opinion. That's what I saw at the time. That's what I was thinking at the time. Because if you say I'm below par already, I don't want to listen to you, because already you are undermining my opinion instead of coming with something that will convince me. And then if you are a Shibambo fan, I'm not... You people sometimes, maybe some of you are new, it's fine, I understand, okay? Some of you are new. I told you, I'm not a fan of any politician. First of all, I wish the system of politics was not the system that we were operating under, but unfortunately we are. I don't trust any politician. I don't care whether you are from DA, from PA, whether you are from Action SA, whether you are from Mzansi, Rise Mzansi, whether you are from Bossa, whether you are from ANC, whether you are from MK, whether you are from EFF. I don't trust any politician. Me, myself, I don't trust them. All of them. I'm making videos because I like politics. I like talking about things that are happening. I'm not saying I'm right every time I'm speaking. I have never said I'm right. It's my opinion. But never twist it. I'm not of any party, me. I'm not. There are people who have YouTube channels who are members of some parties there. They are there. Okay? So please, guys, make your opinion, put them there. Don't undermine other people's opinions. And if you are countering somebody's opinion, make sure that you convince them. Don't just say and then you end up insulting people. Then it means that you don't have anything to say. You are just commenting because you need to or you want to. Commenting is dangerous. People, they just comment. You see now Mr. Mackenzie there. They took some Twitter messages from a long time ago. They brought it here because he was commenting there. Think before you do it. I told you guys that in my channel, every time I'm speaking, I don't have a script, guys. But I'm very careful on things I say because it's a YouTube. You can speak your mind, you can say things, okay? And then if you counter it, it's fine. I will read, I will understand. If you disagree, you disagree. You know, there are people here, I made a video about whether the ANC can fix the economy. People, they said no, because they are corrupt. No, because of this. No, because of this. You know, you don't just say, your view is flawed. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's grow. The aim here also is to make ourselves grow in terms of engaging. Let's engage growth. Let's engage maturity. Okay, to show that we understand what we're talking about, right? Anyway, Mr. Jivambo has decided to talk about these politicians. So it is, I don't know, you know. I mean, I was just saying my thing. Thank you for commenting, though. Yeah, I don't want to call your name because I might bash it, you know. I will say Ndoa, Sindoa. All right, yo. Kuzela, what are you saying? You are not flip-flopping, you are zigzagging, trying to follow, but just couldn't finish without mentioning Malema, because there's nothing to talk Floyd. Yeah. Well, Mr. Floyd Chibambo, hey, I don't know what happened to him, you know, because when he started the consultation process, he was like, yeah, I'm not going to talk about these politicians. Yeah, we are going to be here and we are not going to be talking about, you know. But then there was a time I think he switched and he was talking about them. And I'm like, oh, my guy, but you promised that you will not talk about them, you know. Yeah, anyway. Well, you see now, this lady is good because he's saying you are not a flip-flopping, or you are not flip-flopping, you are zigzagging. You see? You are not flip-flopping, you are zigzagging. You know? She sees it in different way, which is actually good, you know? And the reason why he's saying that is because he's not understanding what Mr. Floyd is saying. You know? And then it ends there. You see? Thanks for commenting, Kuzela. Yo, Sesana, we SA didn't want the dialogue. Don't talk on behalf of us, President and ANC. Shameless nonsense. Yeah, the dialogue thing, guys, I don't know, eh? And the foundations, they saw that this thing, this is not gonna happen, man. Thank you, Cesara, for commenting. We don't want, if you do it, President, do it with your money as billionaire, not with our taxes money. Are you insane? Nonsense. When you say he's a billionaire, you remember what Mama Malema said. Malema was like, billionaire. Oh, we must check that one. Yo, Malema is something else, man. Yeah. Okay, thanks, Sasana, for commenting there. Sasana, again, look what happened today to SA police. Their lives have been taken by harmless Zim president. Before Kachalia said in media, there is no police allowed to take any body's life. But in favor of their lovely foreigners, it happened. And I wish they can come to ANC parliamentary things will turn one day by grace of God. I'm heartbroken. Condolences to those families. If it was my children, I won't let President and Kachalia's condolences, even not Kajala to come to my children's funeral vigilantly. Lawlessness, President shameless. Okay, thank you for commenting there. We've got Hemalfeld, the man. Where am I? I'm on an hour already. Let's just be quick, guys. There is audio to the video. There is audio to the video. Did you mean there is no audio? I don't understand. I don't understand what we're saying. Let's see. Where is it now? Oh, there it is. Let's see. I'm just checking whether what you're saying it's Kumba Boba.
And you want things to happen. But the thing is so delicate.
Okay, let me just do this.
Some of the media, I'm sure you could see, you can.
There is audio. I don't know what was
to come. It was the journalist who came.
Anyway,
So I am.
so I don't know what the person was saying. So hey guys, certain things I don't know. There is no audio. There is audio. I don't know what he meant. I'm gonna be quick now, guys. Your hour. I've been sitting here. Where were we? Come on. You. I'm sorry, guys. You. Where were we? Okay, let's see. I think we will get there. It was 12. Yeah, there we go. I didn't write this one. Okay, analysis below par. Okay, he has lost it. I'm sorry, Floyd. Okay, I liked it. Nompumelelo. What are you saying? You're not flip-flopping. I did read that. I think we are here. There is no audio, so I don't know what you meant, my guy. I don't know. National dialogue is another money. Oh, national dialogue. This is Shark. This is Shark, right? National dialogue is another money laundering stunt from the African national clouds. Parliament and voting is the existing dialogue for which they only host circus shows. Hey, this dialogue, hey guys, I don't know. I do have a problem with it. Don't wanna lie. That is why I was saying on the other time, just close this thing, my guy. Just cancel this thing. Stop being racist. Why all of you are not mentioning the FW de Klerk Foundation? I didn't mention it. I did mention, did I? Unless I didn't know it was FW de Klerk, because I think it was written. It was written a bit. I don't know. Yeah, well, the FW de Klerk. Actually, I will make a video where I'm reacting to a lecture. No, not a lecture. Yeah, so sort of like it's a lecture or it's a. I don't know whether it was a lecture or it was a presentation. I think there was a guy who spoke there, and also there was Mr. Mwaleti. I forgot his name. Mwaleti. So Mbegi. Yeah. So they were speaking there. I will react to that video. He was talking about the land. There are things that he said that I don't understand. He was like saying, yeah, if they take land without compensation, the country will become like, he was like saying things there. Anyway, yeah, there is actually FW de Klerk Foundation there. They also pulled out, unfortunately, They pulled out, yeah. That's it's not racist, my guy. I wasn't even aware that they were there. I think they used the I don't know whether it was I don't know. I don't remember what they have used because I was rereading in Luganji there. It's either I jumped it. I don't know, man. Hey, listen. It was not intentional, okay? It was not intentional. Where did Ramaphosa get the notion that people want it? I don't know. I don't remember what they used. Which people? Where did Ramaphosa get the notion that people want it? Well, it is unfortunate because the dialogue was suggested by, it was not Mr. Ramaphosa, I believe. There were people who suggested it. And I think one of the person who mentioned it was Mr. Mbeki. That's why his foundation was there, you know. So it was not an idea of Mr. Ramaphosa, to be honest with you. I think so. It was not. Unless I'm wrong, but I think so. No. I don't know why is he saying no. Anyway, we don't want national dialogue. It's happening. You don't want it. It's happening as we speak. The people of SA do not want a dialogue. Who are the people of SA? Yeah, that's the question I've always been asking. And that was one of my problems, that this thing of saying the people of, we need to come up with a, let's talk on what the people want. Let people tell us what they want. Who? Because the people are there in the ground, there. The person that always pass there, that you don't, anyway. Who are the people? This comment here was from Ngakane, Jodi Ngakane. And then this one was Dean. This one was from Lebohang. This one was from Pillay. Yeah, okay. And now we've got this one, Tony, the yes from President. Yes, from President down. Yeah, there is corruption from up and down. From there, from the top. Which people? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which people. National dialogue is necessary. This will not be the first dialogue. Both the 1955 and the early 90s dialogue were both successful. It is not about jobs or provision of electricity, etc. It is about nation building. White South Africans don't celebrate our national holidays, among others. Americans do have serious differences, yet they cohere around the flag. And the Americans dream. And the American dream. We really need the national dialogue. You see, Andres, this is the thing with me, for me and the dialogue. And when people compare the 1955 dialogue, the 90s dialogue, it's not the same, guys. It's not the same. At the time, guys, it was this apartheid thing, guys, all right? It was this apartheid thing. And I don't know, I think the dialogue of the 90s, it was when now things were shaping up in terms of winning, winning against the apartheid. Circumstances were not the same, guys. They are not the same. At that time, it was all about, we want you guys to include us in this power thing, in South Africa, in this power South Africa government and stuff, because we were not included there. You would remember that it was about that. All I'm saying is the circumstances were not the same, are not the same. Here now, the reason why people say it's not necessary, it's because we know the problems. We know the problems. That's why they had a problem when Mr. Ramaphosa was saying, we need to find out what is causing the poverty. We need to find out why school kids are not having what. People are having a problem with it because the problems we know the problems. What are the problems? We know what are the problems, but we don't want to solve them. That's why people had a problem. That is why I also have a problem with the dialogue. Which problems are we going to talk about? Because we know them, we've been speaking about them, but the problem is they are not solved. Service delivery. It's a problem. It's out there. It's been there. It's been complaining about it. They've been trying to solve it. They can't. The problems are there. What is the problem? I was actually believing that if there was going to be a dialogue, it has to be solution based. We give them solutions, they go and implement. Simple as that. This thing of talking problems every time. Always we talking problems. Aye, guys, come on. Come on, guys. Come on. But we will see when the time goes. Hey, for me, we've been talking, man. Which nation exactly? Because this country has two sorts of nations. Those who are unfairly have all, and those who keep on getting poorer and poorer. We cannot find ourselves with dishonest, selfish people in this country. You see, that is why, guys, the dialogue, man. Is it hypocrisy that we complain about money when the nation is trying to find itself? I don't know, man. Hey, people are complaining about the money. 700, what? All right. He is, that was Andres again. And then we've got Brian here, who says he is talking nonsense, this boss of the ANC mafia. Okay. And then we've got Justin Rain. He is a flip-flopper, no matter how you can try to twist it. Okay. You see? Guys, please, man. Hey, guys, okay, let me just say, right? I want us to grow together here, right? And I want you guys, when you say to me, no, he's a flip-flopper. Tell me why you're saying he's a flip-flopper. Tell me why. And I know you will say to me, yeah, but he's a flip-flopper because he said Zuma was a good guy, blah, 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 and then he came back and said blah, blah, blah. All I'm saying is, even if you call him a flip-flopper, but that's the nature of politics, guys. That's the nature of politics. Especially people like Fred Chishivamba, obviously. You know, you can tell that sometimes if he gets angry, he actually lash out and talks about things. You know? And if you call him a flip-flopper, that's okay. Alright? But politicians are like that. They flip-flop. They say this today, tomorrow, it was not like that, No, he didn't say that, He meant it this way. Oh, my God, So, it's like that. That's how I look at these things. Politicians, guys, they are not my favorite people, to be honest with you, because I know they are good in talking and they know how to manipulate people's emotions. They know how to play it. They know how people think. I don't know how they learn it. Maybe when they go to school and teach them about politics, they teach them on people. When people behave like this, you must, I don't know, maybe. And then we've got Robert. I know the guy long ago. Him and Gwere came to introduce NUM in ESCOM in the early 80s. Look at ESCOM now. Thank you, Robert, there. And then we've got TP McKenna. Never say that since you know what Ramaphosa is made of. Steal money. This is another way of stealing in front of our eyes. Such a lot of money just to go and stand with him. Rubbish, Mr. President. You lost your mind. Take this money, divide it amongst children at different universities. Could be wise. Okay. Then we've got Abdul. Can't be, it's just million. Can't be, it's just millions and billions that go missing under the wrath of politicians. That's why I don't like politicians. I don't like. And on this video, actually, the problem was this lady was, I don't know, it was manager, what, But obviously, if he's there, politicians are also what. Never take Julius Silomalima's truth, spending millions on talking nonsense with people who are unwilling to repent. Alright, Bongani, we've got Moloko. Leave the ANC out of it. You guys are addicted to the hate for our only true movement. The ANC is not the one organizing, the dialogue. Yes, yes, of course. That's why in the video I said, I think you are responding to there, okay? But that's why I said on the video that actually I believe that the dialogue was suggested by one of the outside organizations, okay? That's what it was about. Now, Mr. Ramaphosa had to do what he had to do because obviously if it involves the country, he has to be involved, okay? So when it comes to, you say to him, to Sipamandla, you say that you guys are addicted to hate for our true movement. The problem is with the ANC, they are in power, you know. They are in government, and unfortunately, the focus will be on them, on what they do. There's nothing we can do. The people, they will scrutinize them, they will criticize them. That's how it is. That's how it is, okay? And then we've got music. Music says no dialogue. Okay. Temba, simple question, dialogue for what? Well, Ramaphosa says to find a solution. To find, I don't know, not to find a solution, to talk about where does the country go, according to him. You know, the national dialogue will go ahead whether the detractors like it or not. No one should expect a government to spend its money and be a spectator. Okay. Moloko, then we've got XR here. There is 700 mil up for grabs here. What do you think is going to happen? Okay. Well, I don't know, man. That question I can't answer. April, no dialogue. Use your own money. Use pala dollar for your dialogue. April Moreba. Wheels are falling off. As South African, I don't want the dialogue. Yep. A lot of people, they don't like the dialogue. I don't want to lie to you. Alim Simanga. General Nkwanzi's revelations about the state of the country are too big from Mbeki Foundation or any foundation for that matter. They can't defend or try to hide anything. They got nowhere to go. Inhlazi ishelwe emanzini. Awu Nkosi yami. Siyabonga Ali. Waphindu Ali futhi lapha. Uthi Steve Biko Foundation. Who is the founder of this organization? Because I don't think that this foundation was created to fight for the people, but I think it is there in order to keep the status quo. Yeah, hey, I was surprised that there are these foundations, okay? I think I did hear about it, but I wasn't paying attention about the foundations, you know. And the reason why I mentioned them is because they are using the names. You know, we all know that if they say Steve Biko, you know, we think of the icon. We think of, you know, we all know that, guys, okay? Lorraine, thank you, Ali there. Lorraine says, I did not agree because I'm not BEE. Okay. Lorraine, again, go to India with your dialogue. Yeah, Benze. Comrades, morning. Sholozi is abaziyo. Abazange bamboni. Msholozi uyamazi mpara. Elsie, powerful. Ask Coco Geles. Ulonzi. Oh. Lonzi will show you flames, Baba. Who's funding Operation Totola? I don't know. Hamasa. Yeah? Hamasa ayakoleka. I don't know, man, what you are saying. Black Mafia. One thing that will disappoint me with Operation Totola is the fact that if they go to parliament, if they go to elections and they win, not win the elections, but they get to parliament. Hey, I don't know, hey. Upcourt, bra, EFF is deep inside my blood and of all my family members. Congratulations, man, for that. Hey, where do you come from? You. Congratulations with that. You love the EFF. That's wonderful. Helen, Who's funding this bad deed? Stop ANC. Yeah, I don't know. Who's funding them? In most cases, when they are asked, they will be saying, no, it's people. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't want to speak for them. Victor, KKKK, the difference is like black and white. Black and white, what do you mean? Do you mean like Malema's speech was black and... I don't know, man. I don't want to speak for people. Simon, sorry, dog. Sorry, doctor. Yeah, sorry, doctor, but I have to ask you this. Why are you only calling ANC, DAA, CP, people also call EFF leader? Because you only call them so that they can clean and make themselves holy. No, we see through you. This they have done corrupt things to us. Please also call Malema to us. Call Malema for us his side. Or call Malema to hear his side, I believe. Okay? All right. Yeah, I think he must call him. I don't know if Malema... Yeah, I think he can come. I don't think he has a problem with Power FM. I don't think so. The message are good, but one got charisma. Yeah, well, it was, you remember that it was a women's month. It is a women's month. So when I did that because, I wanted women to hear, and stuff like that. Yeah. Where they says he's 70, looks more like 100. Yeah. Once a slave remains a slave. That's how poor South Africans are being perceived even by non-South Africans. That's very, very sad. Thanks, sister, for have kept your integrity. We pray that God brings fairness to South Africa and its citizen. Yeah, well, I've said, I think in one of the videos long time ago, to say the reason why people they disrespect us, from people who are from outside disrespect us, is because people they made them to disrespect us because they just allow them to do whatever they want. People, they don't just disrespect you. You give them permission to disrespect you, or you do something that will make them to disrespect you. Simple as that. The thing is, I am too old. I stand with Dudula. Phambili ntombi kaDubula. Siyabonga khuluza. Siyabonga mfoka mzika mazibuko. Hawu sibonge baba. Comment yakho. I was always very suspicious that the ANC has backed the big amounts of monies from Pakistan, Bangladesh and Ethiopia. I've also thought that, I'm not saying they're doing it, but I am suspicious. Mama, okay, I will say Mama. Hama Muslim, they are here to conquer. They are always saying that Bona, they are not Africans, but Arabs. They are only Africans when they benefit from Africans. So bias user. Okay. Zwelenzima Mbatha, it explains why the old guard managed to remain at the top and the youth at the bottom. But at least the ANC youth is catching on. Are they catching on though? Are they? Because I don't understand why Mr. Mzwandile will suggest. It just it battles the mind, bro. You are like, what are you talking about? Madam Mzwandile disappointed me. I was so angry when I saw that. Mindangis o yele devil. I don't know what that means. Thank you, Lorraine. Just ask Norma ex-Kikuta. She knows about the money he got from Gupta's. Ex-Gupta. Oh, Norma ex-Gupta. Hey, guys. Some of these things I don't want to comment because, hey, user, a taxpayers pay his salary. What a waste. Oh, Mr. Gika. Lucas Muswe. I love when they say, you must know ukuthi ziyakhala. Oh. Oh, when they say, they like to say, I don't know if you mean that. I've noticed that a lot of people, They like to say, I think one it's Mr. Zuma. Who else? I think also Mr. The chairperson of the MK party, Mr. Ntlego. He likes to also. Ramafrok must go. Okay. Hi. Anyway. Yes, J4. Not me, except vase. Yele van vir say kako and protest. Hey, I don't know what you are saying, ma'am. I can't like that because I can see KAK there. So, yep, the last time I recall, we were told Zuma finished the money with the Guptas. Money is there, my guy. Money is there. National Dialogue ANC should show waste of money. Yeah, ANC. Yeah, okay. I don't want to say that, but waste of South African money. Where do these millions come from? South Africa don't have money. Okay. We've got William again. Time for ANC and Cyril to. Okay, they have destroyed enough South Africans. I would like your video because I would like your comment, even though you're using some, I would like it because you commented, but using that language, no, sure. What? Clinton, what? What, huh? Okay, let me explain. You see here, guys, there was drama here. It was a drama. This guy just came in front there. I don't know whether he wanted to be involved there. I don't know whether he wanted to be part of the panel. I don't know what was happening there, man. Yeah, I don't know. They didn't explain, I think, they didn't. Well, there was no one who's going to explain, obviously, because it was a video they showed, whatever, and no one was going to come and say, okay, now they called it a misunderstanding or drama, whatever. Okay, Clinton. That venue is filled by fools. Wonder who they representing talking. We know what we suffer. Those seated there they are paddlers striving to climb the ladder further up. On the suffering of the poor, unemployed, homeless people chase them out. If the townships let them run, riders of the corrupt comrades, big nose must fall. The ANC must go. There is something I want to point out here that you said. We know what we saw. Yeah, we know the problems. That's what I said. In some, there's a person who commented like that. We know the problems. There was a person like who is supporting the dialogue, and I'm like, and he's asking whether what is it for or anything like that. Guys, there's a lady. Hey, let me be quiet. Hey, people chase them, blah blah blah. Them corrupt comrades, big nose. There was something that came into my mind. Okay, let's just pass it. Okay. Anti-everything. She's another example of why this dialogue is doomed to fail. Who? Hey, she's responding to someone. It's just a platform for people to rant and rave while the ANC laughs all the way to the polls. Now, guys, here I wanted to say that that was actually not a dialogue. That was a convention. That means they are starting, or they are in a conversion of the dialogue. That means people that were there are people who are representing foundations, groups, whatever. That is why you saw Rastafarian, you saw people who are representing churches, people who are representing foundations, people who are representing all of them. They were there. So they were planning on how the dialogue is going to happen. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're still going to go to the people on the ground. That is what I'm thinking, okay? I don't know, but I think so. If not the ANC, I think this person is a foreign. Which one? Guys, I don't know which video you are responding to, because now I don't see. Dairy, okay, let's just... where did you run that? Okay, I think we're here. Deira, Mpiwe. If not the ANC, I think this person is a icon. I don't know which one you're talking about. Anyway, she's another example of why this dialogue is doomed to fail. It's just a platform for people to rant and rave while the ANC laughs all the way to the polls. Oh, I think we are talking about, it was this video here. Okay, let's read the main comment and then we'll go down to you guys. In this, is this young lady a master of disaster, or is she one of those privileged ones that think she has the right to question the law, the government, and more to so people obviously say? Not sure which school she attends, but there should have been guidelines on her speech for this special occasion. Just keep trying to talk the talk and walk the walk. The thing is, kids that are in school, those who are interested in politics, that's how they behave in most cases. If you go to universities, in schools, where they talk about politics, you will see there are those kids that want to be in politics. They've got ambitions to be in politics. They talk like this. Some of them are aggressive, and obviously those who like ANC, obviously you will find them. I'm not saying anything, but usually some people are like this. They end up maybe in the EFF, they end up maybe, I don't know, maybe say these parties that are aggressive, they end up there. That's what I have seen. Okay? Now, if you see a child doing this, you must know in the future, you will see them in parliament. Just like those guys who were in the Fees Must Fall. Some of them are there now in parliament. Politics, guys. Okay, this was a response, I believe. We are given a chance to represent, but we fail to. Politicians are do the good job to oppose the GNU. And ANC, let's represent, please, and put politics aside. You are clearly an ANC voter, and you are the one responsible for the mess in South Africa. Guilty by association. She clearly has more brains than you do. Needy Yababa. While you don't implement law. She's another example of why this dialogue is doomed to fail. It's just a platform for people to rant. Okay, I read that. Let's go up. We're about to finish. I'm almost, I'm in hour already. Nomsa, you are responding. I like the way you responded. You put the person that you are responding to. I like that. That's nice. Okay, let's start here, right? Better people, uses children. I once was used to when I was young. You remember what Mr. Gikaba said, right? He said in the ANC, there were times where they were using the youth league, what? Sibongile, who is using her? We are all angry. She's telling like it is. You are one of the thugs. Oh, I think you're responding to that person. Sibongile again. Do you teach your kids to lash out when angry? Sorry, I am angry too, but I am not going to promote young women who cannot control their emotions decently. Yeah, guys, let me not talk about a lot of things here. And then this person here doesn't have a name. A young lady, since when does the ANC listen? You are speaking your words. 2 walls. Bitter people uses children. Okay, we read that. Let's just like that one and like the response here. Like the response. Yep. Let's like this one also. Otigia. She speaks with passion and anger. That one that one can mistake for arrogance. But fact is that corruption has destroyed Africa, stalled our progress as the rulers, leaders, orchestrated, tenderized all these things. Now, guys, you need to understand when it comes to people who are passionate to be politicians and people who got ambitions to be politicians. In most cases, when they see an opportunity, a platform where they can show themselves, they do it. Okay, they go there and they get an opportunity and then boom. I wouldn't be surprised that after this, somebody saw her and then somebody went to her or called her or they find out where she comes from and then they were like, we want you in our party. Very soon you will see her being a president of a student. What? That's what happened in politics. South Africans are rising up. Luhlelo. And then we've got, well done, young lady. Tell them and don't stop telling them. Josiah. Oh, that the previous comment was from Michelle. Josiah is saying the ANC will never listen. They will only listen when they are in opposition benches. All right, so we've got this one. Helen Zille is the only president who can fix this. Gareth. Helen Zille. Come on, man. Now we want us to put somebody who is... hi, guys, we need someone young, man. I'm very sorry. And neutralize foreigners because they trust them in their kitchens. Never. They disagree with you, Mr. Sur. I also don't agree with that. Nah, I'm very sorry. Thank the ANC for that. Viva ANC, viva unemployment. Hey, Lambert. Chetty there, the small town of Kariga, Eastern Cape has been dealt a heavy blow with the closure of Good Year's manufacturing plant after nearly 8 years, affecting nearly 900 workers. Belinda, I said it a week ago. The children grew up and they are way smarter than Daddy and Granny. I just prayed to God that when they run this country, they don't make the same mistake. Well done, young lady. Yeah, I also wish that. I also pray for them that, Ernest, I must correct you. They don't need your pay, your pittance, they don't need your patents for this still more than you can pay them. All right. Nelson, at least the pot you can cook your food in it. It serves a purpose. Dirt wood provides the fire to cook your food. As for hippo eyes. Hippo eyes. Who has a hippo eyes? Talking to Ramaphosa is like talking to a pot. This was a response to this comment over here. I would like everything here. Who appointed you? Are you also representing the youth when the EFF abducts them for their revolutionary program when they line at university and colleges to register to become students? Hey, I don't know. Smart girl. For years I have been telling people this. A president is a public servant just like policemen, nurses, garbage collectors, etc. This nonsense of giving them special treatment to run the country like own it has to end. The West has brainwashed people to think presidents have the power to do as they please, when instead the power lies within the citizens of a country. Many African countries, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, are ruined because Western law mentally created due to lust for control and power. Thank you, guys. Vivian, when you think like that, I don't know what you mean there. Where is the law? Vivian again, where is the law? She says, where is the law? Then she says, when you think like that. Oh, where is the law when you think like that? Put it in one comment. I'm just saying. Thank you for commenting, Vivi. Almalik, wasting time and money. Another show sponsored by the GNU. Yes, including the weak, useless DA and others little parties, all complicit. Oh, Stephanie, what is the fight about? Hey, my guy. Oh, not my guy. My sister. I don't know. That guy just came there. Then it was chaos. I suspect that he wanted to be, maybe he wanted their person to be there in the panel. I think so. Because they didn't explain. I don't know if they explained. I don't think they explained. They didn't explain. They just said, yeah, we solved that problem, whatever. Because what I've noticed in that dialogue thing is the fact that a lot of people, they were complaining and fighting that they were not represented there. So I think when they saw that panel, they were like, where are our people here? Our people, meaning the coloreds. Like maybe they were crying about that. I think so. I'm just suspecting. I'm not saying I know what was the problem. 18-year Max NC, been in power for 50 years and you are the youth leader. Go educate yourself and learn the facts, girl. That 30 years pass rate really shining through now. Hi guys, kholiswa. Uthetha nje, hey, relax baba. Oh. Uthetha nje, whatever. Ulibele, uvotelwe, sithi uMayimani enaba abantu bamvoteleyo ngabo abasokolayo. Udla kamnandi. Oh. Ulibele ngoku ngabo siyafa drugs. Oh, ulibele ngoku ngabo osiyafa drugs clinic zethu ziyagqwala bayathinjwa abantwana I think kumfa kwilokishi zethu amapolisa wethu ayafa nithule. No more please phumani kududula. I will like it just because you commented. Uphambene wena Mayimani. Mayimani, I don't know guys what is wrong with him, you know. I don't know what, but I understand because he's in a GNU. Obviously, you all know that Mr. Ramaphosa is against Dudula. We all saw that. He responded to Dudula. Mr. Ramaphosa said something about it. So, obviously, you can't expect Mr. Mayimani to speak against that. Obviously, he will support it. That's why I had a problem with him. Oh, now you guys, you are in... Now you've got the chairperson parliament. It's nice. He gets vote and he changed tone. Of course, you can see, that's what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, Mayimani, you know, I respect Mr. Mayimani, hey, but this thing, it made me to... Yes, let us deal with racists once and for all. South Africans are on their own. No one see our tears. No one listen to our voices. We must stand, all of us. Men, women, youth of this country must now take an action for this country. Alright, Zimbabweans are not illegal. Here, stop lying. Haibo. Let me read the initial. Please South Africans are refugees and asylum seekers allowed to run business in our country. South Africans are refugees and asylum seekers allowed to run business in our country? No, because they are still seeking for refugees and asylum. So if they don't have asylum, I don't know if I'm right, but if they don't have it, because if you are saying they are still seeking it, and if they are still seeking it, obviously they don't have a right to actually have a business here. You know, Somalia, Pakistan, and others. How many countries did they cross to be here in our country? Really, are they? There was a person who made a video on TikTok, I think, and then he made a video and put a map and put Nigeria and pointed at the Nigerian country and said, these guys, they jumped all these countries. They traveled from all these countries, jumped this country, jump, and got to South Africa. How is that possible? How is that possible? That's what it did. And I was laughing my lungs out. And I'm like, hey, my guy, people, here, what's going on now? Bro, what is happening, bro? Bro. Oh, eThekwini said Zimbabweans are not illegal here. Stop lying. Aibo, now you want Zimbabwean to be here to do what? Which means SAs are not illegal in Zimbabwe. Indians are the largest group of illegal immigrants here, followed by Pakistan and Ukraine and Ukrainians. Zimbabweans can never be illegal here just because NASPAS supports that lost there and blah blah blah. Okay, I would like you know. Sure, well said, bro. Skip, don't play it. Me too. Okay. Let me contribute my views on this topic. The concerns you are raising are true. You know, I think we lack visionary leaders today. We are heading. The thing, guys, is, you know, this foreign thing, guys, it's like people, they made some agreements with people to say, you guys, you will have to, you can come to our country and blah blah blah. According to me, I think that is the problem. You know, I think so. I don't want to lie to you because the way it's done, and they are protecting it, guys. They are protecting this thing. And I did say, guys, in this video, to say the reason why we are experiencing these things is because of this job thing. These jobs. People who were hiring people, they didn't want to hire South Africans because South Africans, they were fighting for their rights. They were fighting to get increases in salaries and everything. And Mr. Who is that guy? Mr. Mkwanazi has spoke about the unemployment. I will make a video about that. He said some things there. Hey, Mr. Mkwanazi is out there, man. He's attacking everyone. Very soon, people, they will not want him, I can tell you. eThekwini, why should Oppenheimer, Rupert, all foreigners be the richest people? Well, that's how it is in South Africa. When you mention that, oh, my money, do you have a business interest in other African countries? The word human rights sounds like apartheid in SA. They must be legal and have 5 million. Let's take the... Ramaphosa has mines in some of these countries. That's why he won't say anything about illegal migrants. Can you? Obvious. That's what we know. So some of us, that's what it is, guys. That's what it is. If you've got interest in things, obviously we'll protect it. You know, yes, Ramaphosa, not South Africa. You know, people, when they've got interest in things, if you've got a business, for example, in Kenya, and you are in power somewhere, you know, and the people from Kenya come here, obviously will protect them because you've got big businesses there. It's like that. Whether we like it or not, it's just like that. Yes, he talked nonsense. You are correct, my brother. I'm also saying that those who vote for Mmusi Maimane must dump him. He thinks he's doing it dang. Hey, there's a person who made a video from Zimbabwe who told his Zimbabwean friends of Zimbabwean countrymen or women, let's go home, guys. Otherwise, it's gonna be ugly for us. And then the problem, guys, is those who are not legal. They are sitting nicely, enjoying, because they know nothing will happen. Now the problem is now they are getting exposed, and it's not going to be nice. Because they thought it was going to be nice, they can just sit there without papers. Now it's going to be chai. You know, people, they have to think about. Mr. Malema said it very well. If you are not legal, please go home and come back in a right way. Simple as that. Don't want to say more than that, okay? I donated a vote for them because I had no one to give the vote to. No more voting keys. That's why Bossa didn't do well on previous elections. Well, for me, I think Bossa was never going to do well in the previous elections. I don't think they were going to do well. I think now the reason why Mr. Maimane is speaking like this, guys, is in the GNU. That's the only reason I can give. That's the only reason I'm thinking, you know. The people who voted for Maimane must not again. Anyway, Maimane is okay. In South Africa, he's trying hard to be popular on behalf of Operation Tutula. True, that is true, that is true. It is like that now, that what you are saying is right. If South Africans don't stand up and stop this, people of this country will die like flies. Politicians are working for their pockets, not for the society. People need to understand. If the government or people who are supposed to be doing their thing, they don't, people will do it themselves. Mandela said, the same Mandela that we all like, that politicians like, they like to quote. If this government do what the apartheid government did, you must take them out. Right? Now, they are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and people are taking things and doing their own thing, and people are blaming them. People are blaming them. There are people, guys, out there. There are people who are, I don't want to call them, okay, I will use the word, okay? There are people who are patriots. Some of us, we speak on YouTube only. We don't go on the ground and fight and go to spaza shops, and we don't do that. We are on YouTube, we are speaking. There are people who go on the ground who don't want to speak only, but who want to go on the ground and do the work. You must understand that. Not everyone will be on the screen and talk and shout in their sofas, in their couches. No, there are people who go down and do that work. And whether you like it or not, they see a need of doing that. You know, Anyway, just wanted to say that for me, I agree with him. It's you, he's a content creator, shame on you. Ah, my God, Rich, Rich Mutsen, you see, you are starting now. Now you are starting, okay? Now you are starting. Yes, you can agree with him, I do understand, but don't put the content creation thing here. I was saying my thing here. Listen, I'm not fighting, okay? I do understand your comment. It's your comment and everything like that. You agree with Mr. Malema? It's okay. But I can tell you right now, and I'm not scaring you, but I can tell you, in the future, if this situation is left and it's not dealt with, your kids will be crying. Trust you in me. This thing is not about now. It's about the future. You can say that because maybe in the next 15, the next 40 years, you will not be around. Your kids will be around. That's the problem with the people. This is not about now. This is about the future. It's about making sure that in the future, everything is in order. Yeah? Today, some of us were benefiting from what the June 16 kids did. Some of us were benefiting from what the women's people there, you remember at the time. That's why people are celebrating the Women's Day. It is because they did something, right? The passports and everything, and kids there in June 16, they were fighting for education. Some people are benefiting from that. They fought it. Today people are benefiting from that because they fought it. What do you want your kids to benefit in the future if you are not fighting for anything now? That means to your kids, when they look at you, they will look at us as like we are useless because we didn't deal with things that we should have dealt with. And when they are there now, they should be dealing now with things that we should have dealt with when we were still around. That is why they will ask us, what did you do? Someone will be looking at them in there and things will be bad. All I'm saying, guys, is we better prevent the situation before it gets worse, because already it's worse, but we don't want it to be worse than then we cannot even, come on, guys, let's think here, okay? It's not like we are against Mr. Maimane. No, all we are saying is, please, guys, can you just allow people to try? I like the fact that you say content creation, whatever. There are people who are sitting in their couches. They are speaking. They are saying, yeah, they are right, the Tutula is right. But Tutula people are on the ground. We are making videos here. Yes, we are speaking on videos, whatever, content creation, whatever. But at least we are saying something. That's why you commented. But the Tutula people are on the ground. They are going there, checking. It doesn't help to speak, but things are getting worse. I'm just saying, guys, this thing, people now using a content creation, just a content, nah. It's what I feel and very strong. And if anybody can come and talk to me about that, I can take them out and say, listen, nah. You guys, you want South Africa to be just open, nice, people, they do whatever they want, There was a time where the America, there were people that they found that they committed crime. They're supposed to go to where? I don't know whether it's Eswatini. No, it's not Eswatini. Where? Burkina. No, I don't remember the African country. The president of that country said, no. We don't want this Gebengu here. After the Americans, they deported them. And then guess what? There were some rumors to say that they wanted to bring them here. And you guys want us to smile. Guys, come on. You guys, that is why people always, when they are in a debate, they ask a question. Are you South Africans angry enough? And I'm not saying people must go now and there. But when people are taking the initiative of contributing in changing or making our country better, you complain. When people are sitting at home, talking and sitting, not doing nothing, you complain. Of it. My man is trial. Sister, nomthandazo. Moses, uphambene mufa. Uphambene wena mfana. You want to influence xenophobia. My man can build the world, then everything can run smoothly. Super. Phambene. Oh, usho ukuthi, oh my God, you are saying phambene mina. Phambene ngani mfowethu? Want to influence him. And there's no xenophobia here. There's no xenophobia here. The word xenophobia, in fact, you know what? Oh, you know, you people, you think, you've got Google here. We're not playing. What is xeno? What is, where is the spelling here? What is xenophobia? Ah, you spelled it wrong. What is xeno? It's xenophobia. Aha! Oh, it's X, not Z. Hey, see, English. Xenophobia is the fear of hatred of strangers or foreigners or anything perceived as foreign or different. It encompasses discrimination, attitude, prejudice, and hostility towards individuals or groups based on their origin, culture, or perceived otherwise. Okay? That's what it says. Okay? But unfortunately, in every country, Africa, Europe, everywhere, there are laws, right? There are laws that are there, right? And since there are laws, every person who comes from other countries and get into a country, they have to follow the laws. Get the papers. Go to that country with papers. When you come across a police officer, somebody who says, where are your papers? You are able to produce them. All right? Xenophobia, it's when a person is in a country. Now, this is according to me now, because in the definition, it tells you when a person is expressing themselves in a way of discriminating that person because maybe his culture is like that. And you must also remember that xenophobia can also happen between the countrymen. That means people who are from the same country. It can happen because you are another culture, I'm another culture, and then I treat you otherwise. I treat you badly because you are in another culture. That's xenophobia. All right? But I believe it's not xenophobia if a person is in a country, is not legal, no papers, nothing, is staying free nicely and everything, and free, no papers, nothing, and you decide to go to their country, they tell you to say you need to follow the laws. And if I'm a person who is saying I'm in a country, that in my country, there are people who are not having papers, and then I say to them, listen, we are going to approach you guys, we are going to talk to you, please, you don't have papers, you are accessing some services here, which are supposed to be accessed by people who are legal one, and also by South Africans. We ask you politely to go and fix your papers. It's not xenophobia. In fact, you are helping the person that next time when he goes to another country, at least he becomes a better man and follow the process. If you are planning to go to America, planning to go to Nigeria, planning to go to Kenya, planning to go to South Africa, plan while it's still early. Prepare your documents while it's still early so that you don't have a problem, because some people, they complain to say, yeah, we apply but it takes long. Exactly, you must do it early because you want to be there. There was a guy on TikTok, I will go and take his video. And I will ask him and say, listen, can I steal your video? I want to share it on YouTube. And then if he allows me, I'm going to play it here. He's talking about papers. There are people in other countries, in America, right? People who are busy bragging, or they are busy encouraging each other to get married. Or he was advised by his friends to say, get married to a white person in America so that you can be able to move around. You can come to your country, go back. Because it seems like if you are married there, then you can be able to. You know? And people, they are doing that in America. And you want Mr. Trump to smile, people of America to smile. We are not going to smile also here. Otherwise, you want South Africa to always, when a person wants to, they just go there. Yeah, they want to do this, they just go to South Africa. No, in South Africa, it's easy. Alright, guys, come on, man. Come on, guys. Why don't you see this thing? Some of you, I don't know what is your problem. I don't know why you don't see this thing. And if this thing is done right, And maybe, for example, Tutula and other people, Petroic Alliance, they actually achieve the goal that they want to achieve. In the future, 15 years to come, South Africa, you will be so proud. But unfortunately, people are against it. Okay? And the bad thing is, some of you will not be around. Okay? You will not be around. And I don't know why you guys, anyway, it's fine. How much are you earning? Let's see. Okay, this is from this comment over here. My money is, okay, an idiot with a PhD. How much are you earning? Oh, I guess my man. Okay, I think I liked, let's like this one here. And then I can like you guys, your response here, whatever, okay? I am done here. Vele ukuluma umbedo. My brother, ubuwa neti. Thank you. Hey, this ANC is killing us, really. The presenter is very dull. Which presenter? Peel the world. Which presenter? If you mean me, that's okay, my guy. That's okay. I was saying my opinion here. If you don't have an opinion, don't say anything, please. If you are not countering my whatever that I was saying, then please don't say anything. Okay? My brother, you are wrong. Malema said there is no border. We are all Africans. Everybody is allowed here, whether you are documented or not. Did he change his mind now, or local elections are more unknocking? Listen, you guys sometimes mara guys, mara really guys, mara really. Really guys, I wish you guys were in this life so that I open for you videos. Malema was he even started at when he was interviewed by Mr. Manyatela. I think I did that video, yeah. I posted it. You don't watch my videos, right? And then you come and complain and say, yeah, Mr. Malema didn't say that. He was interviewed by Mr. Manyatela on his show on SAPC. And he did say that when he was asked about the foreigners, everything to do like whatever, he said when he was answering actually this thing of foreigners with documents, he said, those who are not documented, they must be deported. In other words, take them home. And then, if they want to come back to South Africa, then they can follow the process, follow the law, get your documents, then come to South Africa. He repeated that thing also when he was doing his speech when they were celebrating in Seshego, where he did a small speech there. I made and reacted to that video. You don't watch my videos. He did say that, to say what we need is to, actually he didn't say what he said with Manyatela, but he said that South Africans, they have to be prioritized, all right? But obviously, because he said it in Manyatela to say that those who don't have documents, they must go home and come back in a right way. He did say that. Go and check the show of Mr. Manyatela and check when Mr. Malema was interviewed. I also shared it here. I did a video on that here. It's there, guys. When I mention this, I'm not mentioning because I didn't hear it. I heard when Malema said that. And if you can go and ask him, he'll say the same thing. That's what he said, and I was very impressed when he said that. And a lot of people said, now he changed. Now, just like you say, Malema now has changed. No, he said it. I don't know whether he's changed or not. He said it, okay? It's politics, guys. People, they can see things, and sometimes when they look and they are like, yeah, I think we're losing things here, and then they change their tune. Just like you guys are calling Mr. Floyd Chibambo a flip-flopper. People, that's why I'm saying politicians. In nature, it's like flip-flopping. Telling you. Anyway, it's your opinion at the end of the day, okay? So he did say, Mr. Singo there, he did say, you can go and check Mr. Manyatela show on SAPC where Mr. Malema was interviewed. You will hear him say that. Okay? To say that those who are not documented, home, come back. Write documents. Simple. Right? Which is it's a right thing to do, guys. If you want to be a good person, unless you know you want to do things wrong, and then it's fine. Please bring us back a video wherein my money was rebuked in Parliament by Zuma where he was in DA. I once thought my money could be one of the best future leaders of Mzansi. Sorry Mzansi, I was wrong. He is disappointing. I'm not a prophet, but I can now safely say history will judge him harshly. Yeah, well, that video, it's a long time video, eh? Gonna have to check it out. You know, I think it's there in Parliament, the old Parliament, old Parliament when the EFF, I think it was coming in, and my man was a president. Eh? President of the DA, he was a leader of the DA, I think. Was it in Parliament? Yeah, I think he was a leader of the DA. Yeah, something like that. Oh my man, joke. Okay, Zuma bazoqoshwa abelungu phambene. And this woman who give birth with these foreigners, these are fully grown men who have families or children back home. If SA can go down, which we pray God sustains SA, just know that I pray each person can account on how she generated the income for that lavish lifestyle. Hey, this thing of lavish lifestyle, guys, hey, don't worry, my brother Musi. Once he was a leader of DA, he thinks he is white. Me, guys, when it comes to my money, the only thing that is in my mind is he's in the GNU. He will not speak against Mr. Ramaphosa. If Mr. Ramaphosa calls it a xenophobia, Mr. Maimani will see it like that. ANC finished us already. That was low from him. For me, guys, I would say if you are a person who speak in public, be able to see where you need to comment. I'm not saying people must not talk, must not speak. You must be able to see where you must comment. You know, sometimes you must just avoid things. It's not like you are being a coward, but you are being able to see that, nah, I don't want to get involved here, bro. Usiti imali DA lawyer. Well done, lady. What's up? What's wrong? Okay, well done, Mary. Mary says, well done, lady. Leta says, Usuti imali DA lawyer. Tokyo, that was low from him. I forgot to read your names, guys. Oh, I can't read this. Makura, NC finished us already. All right, we are on unbelievable. Okay, what's wrong now with my money, yo? Unbelievable that he is doing this rubbish. He's in a GNU, man. That's what I'm thinking. Looking for votes again, of course. True DBBB states, and okay, I think this was a comment. Can we go back to the years when the country was split into SA and homelands against which our constitution was drawn? The citizens of these homelands were required to carry passports in order to enter SA, which that they were not regarded as citizens. Our constitution was written with this mind, not people from other countries. Listen. Yeah, I understand that comment, and yeah, I don't want to. The thing, guys, is because Mr. Maimani also said that, yeah, the Tutula, they are not also against the white, you know, foreigners, whatever. Guys, for me, it is just like corruption. I don't care what color you are. Corruption is corruption. Also with this thing of foreigners, I don't care whether you're white, black, what. If you don't have papers, yeah, go home and come back. Go home and get papers and come back. Whether you're from Germany, it doesn't matter. Everyone. Okay? Unfortunately, the way it's happening, it seems like the guys, I don't know, guys. I don't want to say a lot, but hey, certain things, man. Alright, my money. Okay. I will just like you guys. When you comment some insulting here, the reason why I like your video, it's not like I'm agreeing with your insulting word. All I'm doing is just because you commented, I will like, okay? Musi my money for the president of this country, yo. You're just complaining. Sometimes you don't make any sense. Who? That's why you must say who, guys, okay? And then if it's me, me, guys, I will speak my mind. Yo, we've been quiet, man. We've been quiet. People speaking for us. We've been quiet. Now we will speak now. Okay? Now we will speak and we will say our opinions. People have been trying to speak for us. And people, they were saying, no, that's why we are here. Because people, they were trying to speak for us. Can you just let us just express ourselves here? Okay? Can you just, and because if you say this comment to me, Mr. Sino, okay? If you are saying this comment to me, right? I was hoping that you will say something about the topic, okay? But you are saying, complaining it to say you don't make sense, okay? All I was saying, those who heard me, and it's not all of you will hear me, okay? It's fine, it's okay. But all I was saying is, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Dudula is doing what Dudula thinks they think is right. According to them, they say we are protecting our country. People who are not legal here, they must go back and get papers. Or if they're supposed to get papers here, they must go and apply and do all the things. I don't know what is the problem with that. As if like you, when you go to any country, even in Africa, you go there, you jump a fence there, you go there, and then they will allow you without papers. They will not. And you want South Africa to be like that. It's fine. It's fine. Some of you who are speaking like this, I know. Very soon, not very soon, in 20, 50, 40 years to come, I don't know whether we will, I believe that, I know that I will not be there. You will not be there. Kids will be here. The kids that are growing, and those kids that are going to be the kids of your children. You will be there. It's not going to be nice. It's happening now in strength, no medication. People must wait for next week. It's fine. People are smiling. It's nice. They can comment and say things. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Citizens of South Africa don't vote for those fools. They think nothing of us. I would like your comment, but I don't like in clown. I don't want to lie to you. I don't like these insults and stuff. Malema, what is said to our illegal brothers? I did say, guys, Malema did say, I think you guys need to visit that interview, okay? Okay, let me do this, all right? Maybe you guys, let me do this. I will come back on those comments, right? I want to do this. I don't know if I will see the video here, right? Let me see. Let's go to my channel here. I want you guys to see that video because you guys will think maybe I don't know if I will see it here, right? Let's see. It's Mr. Malema being interviewed by Mr. Manyathela, right? During that time, especially, he was asked actually about the Dudula thing, okay? I don't know if I will find it here. But if I don't, you can go to SAPC, search Clement Manyathela. You will see the video where he's interviewing Mr. Malema. Then you can listen to that interview, right? Then you will hear him say, foreigners who don't have papers, they must go back home and come back with papers. Simple. Yeah, but I'm gonna waste time now. You go and check it, guys. Malema, Maimane, Rama, they are over. Those promoting foreigners in the country, they is over. Malema, Maimane, and Rama, they are over. All those who are promoting foreigners. Okay. No more vote from me. Okay. Ninabantu abamnyama niyathanda ukungenela izinto ezinobusathane phakathi nikhohlwe ukuthi nendlala yenu nikhiphela kubantu abanganezanga lutho ngapha ingane zenu zisebenza kithi namakwerekwere. Hey, using some words here lama enikhuluma ngawo easy. Hey, I don't know what you are saying, man. Thandi abamnyama nithanda ukungenelela izinto ezinobusathane. What is this? What is satanic thing here? The xenophobic or the foreigners and people who are against foreigners? From my side, I don't know how to put this thing, because you can repeat things time and again, and people, if they don't want to get you, it's fine. We move on, okay? This thing is very simple. It's very simple, okay? And you put Satan, you put ufaka bo Satan lapho ne? Ngithi mina kuwe. In the Bible ngoba ufaka bo Satan, should uyalazi ne Bible, right? eBhayibhelini bekunemithetho. In the Old Testament bekunemithetho, bekulandelwa imithetho. For you ukuthi ube clean, for you ukuthi kwenzeke so, for you bekunomthetho. Ne? Bebalandela imithetho. Nawungalandela umthetho bebadila ngawo. Right? Now, asithathe from lapho. And then isilethe manje. Wonke ama-country khona emhlabeni, they've got ama-laws that people need to follow. In that country, people who are citizens of that country, they need to follow the laws of that country. One, that is two. We spoke about the Bible thing, there were laws. We're speaking now about every country, there are laws. That means in that country, if there are laws, the citizens of that country, they must follow the laws of that country. Any person who comes from another country to that country, they need to follow the laws of that country since they are following their laws in their country. You can't expect people to follow the laws of that country. You are a president, and since you are a president, you expect the people of your country that you are leading to follow the laws of that country. But when some people come from other countries to come to your country, and then you want them not to follow the laws, and you want the citizen to be quiet. Guys, come on. Are you being serious right now? You gotta be kidding. Me not understand it. Well done, my brother. I am with you, of course. Thanks, man. Thanks. Get truth. With all due respect, when we were brutally oppressed under apartheid, a fraction of us left to neighboring countries into exile. The majority stayed at home and fought the system. We lost a lot of family members and all of that. Zimbabwe millions. Listen, I have actually heard this Mr. Future or Miss Future. I don't know whether you are female or... Listen, there were people who were talking about that. Listen, guys, don't compare things that are incomparable, please. Right? Don't compare times of apartheid, where there were oppression, where there were people, they were, being slaves and everything. It's not the same thing, right? I would have accepted them even if it was through those times where people, they were suffering because they were paid slaves and everything. I would have accepted them with open arms, just like they accepted our people when actually it was apartheid time. I would accept them because the situation and circumstance. It's not. It actually gives you a right or gives you that sympathy of saying, okay, because they are busy suffering, there are wars in those countries. It's fine, they can come. But it doesn't mean now that because now we can accept and then we can just open up and open the doors and gates and without any papers. Guys, come on. Just think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Just think about it, man. For me, all the countries that maybe they are facing problems like there is wars, there are fights and everything, yes, we can accept them. For example, if there is a war in Zimbabwe, war, like they're fighting like there is, people, they can come and run here. It's fine. All right, we can accept them. But it doesn't mean now because there was wars and then they ran here and then after that, then they stay forever here. No, they have to go back because there were wars. Now there is peace and everything, then you go back. Just like our people, they came back. You guys, I don't know. Sometimes you give reasons and you're trying to defend, but your defense is just not, All I'm saying, guys, is it depends on what the situation is. Now South Africa had to put a law to say a person who comes to South Africa, they must bring a skill that is needed by South Africa. They had to put that thing there because these guys, they were flogging in. Anyway, I don't want to talk too much, man. But I don't understand why people are busy trying to defend this thing. I repeat again, one day, hey, I'm telling you, I'm saying one day, some of you, Malema is white in a black skin. Hey, I don't know about that. Mosi is drunk and blah blah blah. I forgot about voters. The country is disgusting. Women are fighting for the future of our children. Men are fighting. Football teams, owners, coaches. Country without youth is just a disaster. He'll get 0%. I was just wondering who is going to create jobs for these people because technology is taking over 60%. As he says, Oboya, Mr. William things are still going to get worse. Technology, AI is coming in. People are going to AI now, doing robots and everything, you know. But please wake up, guys. This is a competitive world. You are nowhere to be found in roadblocks. You are not there where you are. Where are you? Most of my money, okay. I man, guys in Tlamba, man. You can balekela in Tlamba, Mr. Nkosi, please, ne. Mr. Nkosi kanti wayenza so manje yabo. Guys angizwani nenhlamba mina ne. I'm not my money. I'm not my money was born in South Africa. Yeah, you know, now you're coming. I listen to zokuthukana man. Hey, I'm sorry that I can't read all of that. We need positivity, not negativity. Wake up and smell the roses. He is too forward and he is stupid. He was used by white people. That's what happens when cameras are here, my man. People, they just, you know, it is over with his party. Joseph Matundra, More Marikana. Yeah, guys, Joseph Matundra. There is something he said. I saw a video, I think it was made by this guy that I reacted to his video. Mr. Mabasona. I forgot his name. I think he's the one who reacted to it. He actually called, hey, he said something that I don't think some of you will agree. Hey, my man is crazy. He must go. He can South Africa. Thank you to Misani, Rochelle again. Tapelo, thanks. Karani, thanks. Star, thanks. How can South Africa give 27 million IDs when there is high employment rate? Who is going to support them? With whose tax money? Same problem with overcrowded hospitals. True, my brother, their country is going to thrive because most of their population is in South Africa. That's the thing, guys. You know, you guys don't understand, man. I mean, I don't understand why don't you sit down and just don't listen to respond. Listen to understand, bro. What I said there is what the guy actually, Mr. Tabania says is when people move from their countries and come to South Africa, number one, the population grows. If the population is growing and the resources of the country are not growing, you are going to struggle. And since the people have left their country to come to South Africa, in their country, the population goes down. And guess what? Their resources, they cope now. I wouldn't be surprised when they go back there, they find that healthcare is actually free because the population is low, but the people are in another country. In that country, they are suffering. You guys are running. You guys, come on, guys. Come on, man. Come on. Well, I keep saying South Africans are being replaced and nobody asks how or care if they are being replaced. But who will, after the consequences, the children and our children? That's the problem, my guy. Tabiso, that's the problem, my guy. You see? That's the problem. And this thing, I said it started there. It started when this thing of when the unions and also other people started to talk about the minimum wage, the increase of salaries because companies are making more money. They have to pay more salaries to workers. And then people stopped hiring South Africans. Then they started to hire people from outside because they can accept any salary. Ah, you guys. Abayanga illegally. Remember there is South Africa in our country. Hey guys, yo, I've been here for 2 hours. These comments are not finishing. Hi guys. Let's start here. Maybe I'll finish quickly. Mnangagwa is now closed schools, driving out Zimbabwe out to come to SA. This is war against SA. It's fine. People are busy defending. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, they do. I am no longer able to make basketball ref money in Johannesburg because of hard workers. My money, I thought you were so right upstairs. They abuse our humanity. It's too much now. I told you guys, being nice. Sometimes this is what happens. Just like in life, yourself individual. If you are nice to people, they take advantage. Music, my money is satisfying his master. Indeed. My money, Motsepe don't try to provoke South Africans before, because life to dollar alone, which country and all of that, you know. All political parties in that parliament are protecting their investments in these countries. This also includes the A that wants to pretend as holier than thou, not only GNU and EFF, you know. Sorry, my brother, the guy called Mabaso is not that smart to see what essays are fighting here. Yeah, well, I was reacting to his video. And please, guys, you can't call somebody that is not smart. You know, don't say people are not smart here. People who are smart, they have messed up your country. People who are think that are smart. Alright? Don't do that, guys, please. Don't do that. Your problem, you guys, some of you think that you being smart is speaking nice English, and it's if you've got a degree and you think that you are smart. Mr. Mabasuye was speaking his mind. He was not happy about it, and he was speaking his mind. And when I saw his video, actually, I didn't see Mr. Maimane's video. And when I heard Mr. Maimane, I was like, what is going on here? But I understood with Mr. Maimane because he's in the GNU. And please, guys, don't call Mr. Mabasu and say, hey, brother Mabasu is not smart. What are you talking about? He was speaking from what Mr. Maimane was saying. And don't tell me that when politicians are speaking, we're not supposed to speak. We're not supposed to say anything. Okay, because they are in politics, right? They are smarter because they are in politics. It doesn't work like that, guys. We've got opinions. Politics, it's a public thing. Like I said in the video. That's why everyone just flock in politics. Whether you've got degree, not degree, whatever, people, they just run there. Because it's a public thing. You can join a party, become a member, and then you can end up being a mayor if you are good, you are doing things. Alright? You are good, you are nice, you are doing your thing there. Alright? Please don't call people who are not smart. What makes a person smart even? Well, I'm asking you. Because the guy was reacting to a video that was being that my money said, and then he played videos of foreigners who are speaking. Okay, calling people lazy, whatever, and he was just responding there, just like I'm reacting to videos. When I'm reacting to a video, guys, I'm not reacting to a video I'm saying the person is wrong. If maybe I'm saying things maybe that are opposite of what he says. No, I'm not saying the person is wrong to you. I'm saying according to what he said, this is how I see this thing. See this thing in this angle. Fortunately, when I was reacting to his video, I was already thinking about this thing of Dudula and stuff, and for foreign nationals illegal. And I'm not responding because I love Dudula, because I'm supporting Dudula. No. In my mind, when I'm thinking logically, without being influenced, this thing of illegal immigrant or illegal, it's not good. According to me, when I'm sitting alone there thinking, it's not because whatever. Nah? Please, guys, don't call people that they are not smart. Alright? For a fact that he was able to make a video and stand and make a camera and stand in front and speak like I'm speaking right now, he is smart. Anyway, It's the first time I think I'm reacting, or I reacted to his video. Okay, first or second time. I think it's the second time. I'm not sure. I think I did long time ago, but anyway, please guys, let's respect people. Okay, let's respect people, my guy. All right. We are trying to make content that is going to make you to think, that is going to make you to engage, that is going to make you to see things in another angle. All right. We are not playing games here. We are not like in a live where we are playing games. You are watching games and then you are not learning anything even. We are trying to create content that's going to bring things that maybe you are not aware of. And if you don't agree with us, it's fine. That's part of it. That's what makes it interesting. Okay? That's what makes debates actually interesting. Okay? Don't see other people as you are not smart. What are you talking? That is why I mean, when a person says I'm not smart, or your view was flawed, or your view was under par, I don't even read. I pass. Because every person out there, they've got opinions. Whether you are president, I was watching that thing of Constitutional Court. Did you see that? That was a debate, Baba. Lawyers were debating against people who are sitting in a line there. I can say they are superior, if I may. In other words, it was a conversation, it was a debate. You convinced me. Those guys who are sitting there looking at the lawyer saying, convince us advocates. And then they ask questions, exchanges. No, I disagree. So if you mean this mean that, it's a debate. And it made me to think that if you don't know, the constitution of the country is in the hands of those guys that are sitting in line there. When people have a dispute of constitution, they run there. And those guys, they have to listen, engage, ask questions, go back, sit down, engage also when they are sitting down. Convince each other that no, this thing is not right, this thing whatever, this point is not, It made me to think, to say, this thing is about convincing people. It's about, when I'm making my opinion, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just putting an opinion. You come and you say, no, I see it in this way. Chances are, I might say, listen, I'm convinced you are right. Or I might say, I know I see your point, but I still remain with my opinion. Just like what is happening in the Constitutional Court. Advocates are questioned, and when they are questioned, and then the other advocates, they are like, no, I'm not convinced. No, it's fine. It's not like they will fight now. It's not like they will stop and say, because you don't agree with me, then it's over. Then you are not smart. You remember Mr. Mpofu, there was a time where he was arguing with another lady there. All right. And then Mr. Mpofu ended up saying, okay, it means that I'm the one who's not smart. You see? It's engagement, guys. Don't be emotional here and, So my brother, the guy called my boss. Okay. Is healthcare free in Nigeria? Is there any essays fighting for rights in Zimbabwe? Essays have been folded, here. Yeah, well, hi, this thing of foreigners, guys, I'm tired of this topic. If people don't want to, it's fine. It's their business. I agree with you, brother. Things are getting worse, and every day these things become difficult to us South African. And now for you to get jobs is difficult. Yeah. My friend, I listened to your statement, and I think it's where the problem is with us African black. Easy to blame, but not taking responsibility. Just check all the African countries. None of them are successful because we don't know what it to rule a special in a country. Each country got a rules that needs to be followed. Of course, if foreigners break the rules, who is the first to blame? Of course, the rule maker. Of course, he allowed it. When you broke, that's why I need to, guys. And I know some people, they will say, yeah, but then they must go to the leaders. The problem is people are tired of these leaders. They are not doing nothing. They are not doing African. Guys, I was watching a video, and the video showed the African presidents. Hey, guys, it was said showing African presidents and their ages, right? And then he showed, I think, there were 83, there was another one 79, there was another one 90s. I'm like, what? And then you think that Africa, you guys, one day, yes, guys, I can tell you now, né? There are people who will go to God and say, yeah, but you know, the president that was leading us, even he was old, and God will be like, so how is that my business? Because I thought you guys, you had power to do whatever you wanted most. If you didn't want somebody, you should have removed them. Go and check the presidents of Africa, especially those countries, I forgot that country, man. 89, 83, and I'm like, what is going on? That's why I had a problem when Mr. Mzwandile was suggesting Mr. Montage. And I'm like, what are you doing? Hi guys, but I don't know, the day I started to follow politics, and now since I've started this channel, I can see that a lot of people share it's easy to deceive people and make them to believe that, things will be nice if, Mr. Malema saw this thing when he was, when he would always be approached with other people who say, black parties, they must come together. They always go to him and say, why don't you guys come together? Mr. Malema ended up like being fed up, and he was like, yeah, you guys, every time when you want black people to come together, you come to us. Why don't you tell them to come to us? Guys, you guys, anyway, it's fine, but I will always say, no, it's fine. Get you guys want to defend, no, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you, Alfred. Thank you, Alfred again. Don't call him Mr. Who? No, I will call him Mr. If you mean my man, I will call him Mr. It's just for respect. It's not like it's just for respect. I respect people. My man was Joel. So even with also with Mr. Mabaso, I called me Mr. because I don't know whether a person is older than me or is younger than me. I don't know. So I just respect people like that. Okay, I call them Mr. Especially when I make a video, I have to, I'm not doing it for people. I'm doing it for myself. I think it's a nice thing to do. Mokolo, look guys, I have a little hope today. Recently I saw a video whereby health and committee dealing with the sections contained in our constitution, especially our constitution preamble, thanks to so that young people man who is the past few days created a podcast on the preambles of our constitution. That's what I like about my youth. They can research about a topic at hand and opposes you on a land and research, give you a clear perspective and all of it. Yes, sir. It's good to see, not say, I'm sorry, one deal, yo. Yeah, it's good, It's very good. That is why when I said, when I was talking about when I was talking about Mr. Mamalema and said, he did say that foreigners, they must go back and come back with documents, and people, they think I just say that. I say that because he said it, and I'm not talking because, he said it, in that show. Let's hear you again, Wandile. Thank you. Or you think you are responding to who? Okay, I don't know. You said again, our non-government, non-profitable organizations like Operation Tudula and much are definitely right, and I unequivocally support them. Our aged people, pregnant women are sleeping on the floor because of foreigners occupying. Yeah, foreign companies are taking our money to their country. They are not improving our economy. That's lies. Foreign companies are taking our money to their country. They are not improving our economy. That's lies. Yeah. That's the thing that they use, okay? They say, yeah, no, they are coming here to bring skills and all of that, important skills. Well, I do believe maybe there are those. But not, majority, I don't think so. Nomhle, if they are hard working, why aren't don't work? Yeah, that's what I said. I don't understand. It's logic, man. If you are good, you so good, then do it there, man. And when you bring your business here, you bring your business here while you are out there. And people they brag, yeah, we are hard workers. They do make economy better, just like we are trying to do here. You guys, where sometimes people disappoint me. Sometimes, my money and Malema are the same. All jobs are that I mentioned here were the jobs sunken to the best that was before these migrants came, but offer cheap different players. All right, guys, and I think I'm almost done. Abayang illegally. Okay, I will just because remember there is South Africans in other countries. Don't speak as if South Africa is the only country in the world. The problem you want to take law into your own hands. It's not your job. How many Chinese and whites in South Africa? Hey, but sometimes, man, guys, I wish that people they can, I really don't know. We know that there are South Africans in other countries. I will come with a video. I will go to TikTok. And when I see that video, because I think I will see it because I've been watching his videos, I am going to ask for his video. I'm going to ask that guy. I'm going to ask to download his video. And then I'm going to react to that video on this channel. And I'm going to show you that in America, that guy says there are people who are South Africans out there, right? Who are advising each other to get married to white people, to white ladies in America, so that they can be able to get papers to go out in and out from America. It is out there. Oh, that is why Mr. Trump did what he did and dealt with the problem. And South Africa, you are telling me that it's not their job, it's the what? It's the government job. What did you say? It's what? The problem to into their own hands. It's not their job. It's not your job, it's not their job. It's whose job? It's the government job, right? The problem is they are not doing it. The problem is that they are not doing it. Now they are making a dialogue. In that dialogue, they are going to speak about foreigners. Please, can you deal with this thing? They are not going to deal with it. Since you are saying it's their job. People have been crying about these things. But they are not doing it. You guys, I don't understand. I don't understand because it seems like you forgot what happened in 1976. It seems like you forgot what women did in the union buildings when they marched there. They did those things because there was no one who was doing it. No one who was defending them. No one who was fighting for them to have that to change the education whatever system there in 1976. They had to take this thing and do it. If the government were doing their job, these old things, these things, they were not going to happen. Do you think that the Tutula people, they just woke up and then they were like, yeah, because it's because they saw that this thing is going out of hand. It's not your job, Chinese and whites in South Africa. Yes, that's why I said me. Doesn't matter whether you are white, Chinese, whatever. If you don't have papers, I saw. Actually, there were some guys who were going to spaza shops of Chinese. There was a video that was out there. They were going to Chinese. They found that lady without papers. They dealt with them. The problem is, you guys, the problem is, it seems like many people who are illegal foreigners, illegal, not just for illegal. It seems like they are from Africa, from like close. It seems like that. Because anyway, it's fine, guys. But like I said, it's okay. I wish Tutula can stop then and stop doing all these things. March and March, they can stop and see what is going to happen. And I repeat again, some of you will not be around to experience it. Fortunately, your grandkids, even maybe your kids, will be experiencing this thing. What is wrong with people? You know, I'm trying to understand the people who are defending this thing, and I'm trying to get the point. I'm trying to get the understanding why they are defending. I don't see any. They are just defending maybe because they like the guy, they like my money, they like those who are defending. It's fine. Defend. It's okay. It's okay. I will not fight people with this thing, guys. In fact, with the topic of the foreigners, I don't think I will speak about it anymore, because I'm watching and looking these comments, especially those people who are opposing. I don't see how are they opposing. I don't see, they are not convincing me why I should not be supporting this thing. I don't see. That is why I was saying your opinion, my opinion. When we are, convince me. Convince me. All right? That's all I'm saying. But anyway, I think that's the end of it. Unfortunately, I've been having just one person watching. One person watching. It's okay. I'm not complaining. One person has been watching here, my life. And I appreciate you. If you are still here watching, let me see if you're still here. I'm just checking my channel here. Yeah, I've got one person who is watching. Thank you so much for watching my video. I think you've been there for some time. I really appreciate all of that. In fact, let me check this, because I'm very serious now. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I wish I can see who is watching and who liked. There's a person who liked, right? I don't know how am I gonna see, but I will try and see next time. Maybe one day, don't know when, one day I'm gonna come here and maybe come with some, I don't know, some reward, and say there's a person here who was watching my live, almost watched the whole live, and then I'm going to give them some, I don't know. I'm just saying. Thank you for watching. I see now you left. Thank you guys for watching. You have a good day. If you watch the live after the upload or after the live has ended, thank you for watching. You have a good day. I was just reading your comments, and I hope you enjoyed all of that. If you are going to look at it afterwards, thank you so much, and you have a fantastic day.